Yeah, welcome back again to our class. Today we shall be using some basic formula on Excel. But before we do that, I have input some of the data we want to use, but I intentionally not edit it so that we can learn how to do some simple addition before we go through our formula. I have explained how to edit your date of birth and phone number for it to contain number and date of birth. Hope you still remember. So do for your date of birth, select the range of the column, then right click to format cell. Then you have your what, date and type. The date type you want. Select any of the date type. That is the one I use that you can see on screen. If I should change it to another one, if I should change it, it should take effect also. Have you seen what happens? I told us how to expand our column heading if it's too short. I believe you can see. Yes, the same thing. And for your phone number also, I said Excel does not take 0 as a starting number. Right click to format it and select text. Format cell and do what? I'm on text already. It's going to return the value in the cell according to the way it is being displayed. Now, we shall be looking up to setting up of our page. People are fond of working on Excel calculations, doing some calculations, but they have forgotten that if you don't set up your page, if you are done with everything you were doing, to print out is going to be an issue. For us not to have an issue, when we want to print out, we should set up our page. How do we do that? Go to your page layout. On your bar, then you have your paper size. I said you should set it up to A4 paper size. That is the normal paper we are using now. A4 paper size. You will see some grid line. That is where my page is. That is where my page 1 stops. I've explained the screen for us. I'm going to view my page in a page layout now. So going back to our previous class, this is the grid line that indicates this is where the first page stops, this is where the second page stops. So I want to view it in form of a page layout. I've explained for us that this is a normal view. Now let us go to page view so that we can know where our page 1 or page 2 is. So go to your view on your bar and select page layout. Page layout. You see, it's going to give me in form of a page. This is my page 1. You see, and this is my page 2. I have moved to another page. You will see it in your status bar, page 2 of 2. This is it here. When you click here, page 1 of 2. So we are going to set up our page. I've chosen my paper to be A4. I need to set the orientation, portrait or landscape. Because of what I want to do, I need it to be in the landscape, in a wider place, not in a portrait form. Landscape. You see, indirectly everything falls back to page 1. As you can see on my status bar, page 1 of 1. With this, if I want to print out, I don't have a problem because I have already set up my page. Now, we have told that we are going to do some simple editing. This is Academy Students Record. Look at the way it is. We have stopped on the keyboard shortcuts to bold, Ctrl B. Is going to bold for us. Can you see? If I want to increase the size, I can use Ctrl number 1 to do the font to increase the size. We can do that on our home page, but I just want us to be making use of some keyboard shortcuts. I want to centralize this my academy to fit in my page. At least let us look beautiful. Select from column A. So the last column you have here is what? Column K. So that is where we are selecting. Click and drag down your mouse. When you reach there, you stop. Go back to your home menu bar. Go back to your home menu bar. On your home menu bar in the alignment group, you will see what we call merge and center. Merge and center. Click on it. Do you see how it looks like? Very beautiful. It makes your academy to centralize on a page. You can add fashion to it, you can change the color, you can italic it anyhow you want. Feel free to customize your page the way you want. Don't mind me, I'm using red because that's the color that is very attractive. So, do you see? Now, there are some that are hiding. Our phone number is hiding. Our average score is hiding below. But we don't want to expand the column because it shouldn't be more than this. Everything should come down so that it's going to be in a centralized way. Select down one also to the last, to the end of it. Select that one also. Right click to format your cell. Right click to format your cell, or on your own menu bar you will see format here. Just click format cell. Are we getting it? Then when you are done with that one, where we want to go is alignment. We are not changing font. Alignment now. We are doing alignment. You have the horizontal and we have the vertical. Vertical is where we need to work. We need to make it to be justified. When I say justify, when you type your text to the end, to the right end, it's going to come down again. You will see the effect now. That is what I have just done. So I can bold, and on your alignment group you have center here. That is all that about that one. Every other thing we need. So the same way we do for our topic, we are going to do for our subjects offered to cover math, English, and computer, which is FGH. Select from FGH and merge and center. So it covers the three together. You can bold your computer, English, and math. That is all. With this, we can go to our next question. I am on number 4 now. Calculate total score for Lafifi. We shall be using Lafifi as a case study. Lafifi is on column B, row 4. Column B, row 4. But the total score we want to calculate is on column F, column G, and column H of row 4. How are we going to do it? Let me tell you, before you start any formula in Excel, you initiate with an equal sign. You initiate with an equal sign. When you put your equal sign, I'm going to give you a layman way and the other way around. The equal sign, our mathematics is on what column? F of row 4. F4. It has selected F4 for me. Do you see? Plus. The English is on what? G4. Plus. Computer is on what? H4. When you are done, enter. That is our calculation. That is a lane. If you don't even know how to do it, you can do it like this. But if you don't want to use the normal manual way, anything you want to do, start with your equal sign. When we are talking about addition, we are also talking about summing. That is summation. Just write equal sum. Equal sum. Open your brackets. From where? F4 to where is the last column you want to sum. Then you put your column, double column, shift and your double column to indicate co on Excel. H4. Close your bracket. It's going to give you your answer. That is how we do simple addition on Excel. And when you are done with your addition, if you want to calculate, they ask us to calculate the average score for Lafifi. You should know that average is the total of items you have divided by the number of the people that do it. So we are using our average to be addition of math, English, and computer divided by how many subjects altogether? 3 subjects. So indirectly, we can say equals. Don't forget, you should not just input your number. You have to input with your column heading and row heading. 50 is what? F4 plus G4 plus H4. Are we getting it? Divided by 3 because it's only 3 subjects. That's it. Equals F4 plus G4 plus H4. Sorry? Yes. What happened now? It says the formula you type contains an error. You may be working and notice this on your computer. It's not a great issue. Just go back and cross-check your formula and see where you make a mistake, then you can edit it. Once you click OK, it has indicated the exact place there is a mistake on my formula. So click on it. I ought to put a beginning bracket. Do you see now? So it will correct itself. Then divided by 3. This one will be for the average score of Lasisi. But if you know you cannot be writing F4, G4, H4, I4, J4, it's very simple. Just type equals average, bracket open. Your starting column is what? F4. And your ending column is what? H4, column H4. Make sure that it's highlighted all the place you want, then you close. If this is correct, and if this is correct, and the highlighted text is also correct, then your formula will be correct. So for Lasisi, the average score for Lasisi is what? 49.6. That is how we get. So if you have thousands of people, no problem. And the other one they say is, given the reference of students' average, less than 50 should fail. Determine the grade for Lasisi. Now, they have given you a condition. If any student average score is less than 50, let the student fail. Indirectly, anybody that is above 50 or from 50 and above should do what? Should pass. But from below 50 should do what? Should fail. Are we getting it now? That is where we use what we call our conditional formula. That is equals capital letter IF equals IF. If, that means if, bracket open, which criteria are we using? Which one are we trying? They said we should use the average score. We are to use the average score according to our question. The average score is on what column? Column J. Column J of row 4. If J4 is what? They said if it is below 50, should fail, definitely. So we should use the above. If J4 is greater than, then put equals to. You know the reason I say you should put equals to if it is exactly 50, let the person pass. But if you don't put equals to, anybody that has 50 score is going to fail. So indirectly you are failing your student. If J4 greater than equals to 50, comma, your quotation mark, what do you call it? Quotation mark, pass. Close quotation, comma, quotation mark, fail, close quotation, and close your bracket. This is the formula. Very simple. This formula is telling me any number above 50 or equal 50 should pass, but any average score below 50 automatically should fail. So let's see for Lasisi, is it going to pass or is going to fail? What happens? The grade fail because Lasisi is 49.9. It's not up to 50. Let me just input 50 here and see. Equals, bracket open. If J5, which is my 50 here, greater than 50, comma, quotation pass, close your quotation, comma, quotation fail. Close your quotation and close your bracket. What happened? Yes, it contains an error. If, yes, bracket should be after if. Yes. Do you see? It failed. Why does it fail? Because I said if it is greater than 50. I did not put equals to 50. That means exactly 50. So as I've put equals to 50, 50 is going to pass. So when you are putting your grade, be very conscious of your greater than and equal sign. So using the autofill, we are asked to do what? To do the remaining for all the students. You see the autofill, we have 149 here. Just move to the end and let it change to plus. Drag down. It will tell you the calculations of the remaining students. The same thing with the average. You see, you just need to enter only one formula, and the rest is an history. Do you see? So that is it. That has answered that question. So as much as possible to be doing it yourself. Determine the students with minimum total score. Which students have a minimum total score? Equals, our score is what? Is on which column? Column I. Equals minimum. That is MIN, minimum. Bracket open. I4. Do you see? To I8. Have you highlighted it? Yes. Close your bracket. Equals MIN bracket I4 to I8. I4 to I8. Close your bracket. Do you see? Which is what? 89. That is for, and who has 89? That is I sharp. When I entered it here, it returns my value for me. Why does it do like that? I'm going to tell you, and even if you should have known, is because we have already selected this place to display our value according to the text we enter when we are formatting our phone number. Anything you put there is going to enter the same way. So indirectly, the student with a minimum score is what? That is I6, which is what? I sharp. Do we see? Now, how do we now get the one with what? With highest one equals maximum, max, bracket, I what? I4 to I8. What happened? 205. And who is 205? That is what? Dolapo. Do we see it now? With this, we are good to go. That is how we do our simple calculations and our arithmetic. Now, comment on Lafifi grade to identify the criteria. Now, why do Lafifi fail? You can just tell me. Just go to your insert comment. I've told you review, then you do what? Comment. Lafifi failed because score is below 50. But if it is approximately, then it can pass. But because it is below 50, you have to fail. Because they can tell you have to work 49.6 to be passed. But it is failed because it's below 50. So if any invigilator see it, they can tell you, okay, approximate it to 50. Then you can pass. That is a little bit of our introduction to Excel formula. Try as much as possible, do your own practice, and see where you have any difficulties. Have a nice day. We meet the next class.